earthquake in Turkey and Syria is now more than 7,000 people, even more than that.
Yeah, tens of thousands injured with all the buildings destroyed. Many are also homeless. Rescue and relief efforts underway, but it is very tough going when you look at some of these images. Turkey estimating more than 13 million people live in the area hit by that quake.
But help is coming from our area. One of the local leaders providing it is Patterson Mayor Andres Saya. Mr. Mayor, thank you so much for being with us this morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me. And it's unfortunate that we're discussing this tragedy.
Yeah. It's amazing work that you're doing. Can you talk about what your effort is exactly and how did you get involved?
Yeah, well, my mother was born in Aleppo, Syria, which is very near the epicenter of the earthquake. So the first phone call I made was to the church that I was baptized in, which has a large Syrian population, St. Anne's Melkite Church. And I asked the priest there if he wanted to get involved. And unhesitatingly, he enlisted himself in this effort, and the church is getting involved. And I reached out to the Aleppian Charitable Society. These are individuals from Aleppo who are here in the United States, and they want to get involved too. Then I reached out to a number, because Patterson has the largest Turkish-American population in the United States. So I reached out to a number of Turkish business leaders, and they quickly pivoted, organized, because in 1999, there was an earthquake that devastated the area around Istanbul, and that unfortunately cost 30,000 lives. The last count I heard, there were up to 11,000 lives lost, and time is of the essence. So when I spoke to the Turkish ambassador, and I also spoke to the consul general from Turkey, they both echoed the same sentiment. They needed search and rescue efforts. They needed that type of assistance. So I called our congressman here locally, and I called our governor's office. I know President Biden is going to provide that assistance because the race is on to save lives. People are stuck under the rubble, and we don't want that death toll to continue to climb.
Right, and I'm sure many of the residents who live in Patterson, actually the individual who cuts my hair, Mustafa, his family lives in Turkey. He was saying that he lost some loved ones, but still holding out hope that some other ones that he has not contacted may be alive. And the big thing that he was talking about was donations, right? And so what are you hearing in terms of what is actually needed?
So yesterday, it's actually very cold in Turkey right now, and the children were just getting back to school after a 10-day winter break. They need clothing. Like I stated before, it is bitterly cold in Turkey. So yesterday, we were at Portex in Carlstadt, New Jersey, and this gentleman has repurposed his shipping business to accept containers, multiple containers every day of donations, and a vast majority of what he's receiving happens to be clothing for children and adults in Turkey and in Syria.
I mean, talking about shipping, though, given the political and military situation in war-torn Syria, is it possible to ship relief items there as well?
Well, that's why I've joined forces with two fellow Syrian-American mayors, because we're saying that this is a crisis and this is a humanitarian effort on our part. So for the sake of saving lives, let us in unimpeded.
And, you know, you're mentioning some of the actual physical things that are needed, but monetary donations are always wanted as well. People are always kind of weary on where they're actually putting their money towards, right? Do you know of some organizations that people can donate and know that their money is going to go to the right place?
Locally, we have a bakery owner, Tashkin Bakery. She is actually accepting monetary donations and making sure that they get routed the right way, because she's working in concert with the aforementioned Turkish ambassador here in Washington.
Yeah. Now, did you say you actually have family? You have family nearby, but do you have family that's actually in the area that's affected?
I do not. My mother was born in Aleppo, and most of our family is here, but I have families here that have family there.
It's very hard.
And what are you hearing from so many of the Patterson residents right now, and how are they getting their information, right? I mean, they watch the news, but it's different. You know, we're reporting things as it comes to us, but there's real-time information I'm sure they're wanting from the ground.
Yeah, it's horrifying to watch this all unfold, but I am encouraged by the fact that they're mobilizing and we're doing our part here in Patterson. I just want to elaborate on like the Turkish influence in this city, because we raise the Turkish flag, we have a Turkish parade, and this year, ironically, marks the 100th anniversary of the establishment of the modern Republic of Turkey by Kemal Ataturk, and we were going to have, well, we're still going to have a major celebration, but it's unfortunate that this is going to place somewhat of a damper on our organizing efforts. But then again, we can pivot and use the same people that are organizing the aforementioned events to help us with this humanitarian effort.
Yeah, well, it's wonderful the work that you are doing. Patterson Mayor Andre Saya, thanks again for coming in and speaking with us this morning.
Thank you.
And again, if you'd like to help, send warm clothing to Port X in Carlstadt, New Jersey.